Welcome back to this series on the tools of writing. This is The Beginning, Part 1, the what and the where. The beginning seems obvious, right? It's where the story begins. But what is the beginning? It's so much more than a character entering the scene and doing something, because that something could be boring and have no pertinence to the ongoing narrative, unless he has to throw that ball through a window. And it's never, ever, ever explaining what the clouds look like on a gorgeous spring day. Nobody cares. And don't ever throw down the info dump. You know what I mean. The massive paragraphs detailing the character's life from Gymboree to now. The beginning is the grabber, the hook, that question that pops into the reader's mind that keeps them reading. And that question is usually, why is this happening? Who is this person? What's the danger they are trying to flee? Etc. But the beginning is also about the character. Your protagonist is the driving force of your story. So, what is the one thing we need to know about them when they enter the scene? If we see this characteristic, either selfish, arrogant, compassionate, or jolly, then the character comes alive and the reader knows who they are dealing with and why they should become invested. Keep in mind, characters are never in a vacuum, meaning that how you start is also how you will continue. Which brings me to where to begin. The common writing rule is start late and get out early. Don't waste time with the info dump. It means you have to ask yourself a few questions. What is the most important thing the reader must know? How late can you start your story without giving the reader mental whiplash? Is there a point in the story where the main action begins? Is there a way to set up said action and keep it moving? And how to incorporate character into the beginning so nothing exists in a vacuum? When you've answered all these questions, begin there. Easy, right? Well, the beginning also depends on what the rest of your story is about. The theme, the tone, the dramatic question, the setting, the character. These topics will be covered in the beginning part 2, the how and the why. Stay tuned.